Well, Black and White Network, our nation is failing. I think it's pretty clear that Joe Biden really is not calling the shots here in this country. Joe Biden is just an empty suit. On that debate stage, he couldn't even articulate his message to his voters. I mean, he was stumbling, stammering. I mean, he definitely had a brain freeze like less than 10 minutes into that debate. I thought we were very, very close to a Mitch McConnell moment. You guys remember when Mitch McConnell was actually speaking to the media and then he just froze up for like a minute? Yeah. Now, back in 2020, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions, Joe Biden, man, really was showing signs of dementia. I mean, if you actually listen to him now versus 2020, he is way worse now. And in the past couple of weeks, it's gotten even worse. Now, Cringe Jean-Pierre was saying that those videos that the RNC were actually sharing of Joe Biden when he was just wandering off, he couldn't even get into his SUV. Obama had to escort him off the stage. She called those cheap fakes. Said, don't believe your own eyes. Those videos are doctored. But guess what? When Joe Biden was on the debate stage, that was live TV. You cannot doctor that. The man fell flat on his face. It confirmed everything we've been telling you guys about Joe Biden. But the mainstream media, they were trying to protect Joe Biden. But now they're throwing him to the wolves. They can't even say, hey, Joe Biden's fine. Now, Gavin Newsom was doing that, because Gavin Newsom was there as a surrogate, But anyway, I think that Joe Biden definitely has dementia. My grandmother had dementia. I was actually in the Navy, so I wasn't around her really. But by the time I got back home from the Navy, she didn't know who I was. And then about 6 months later, after I got back home, she passed away. Now, she was like 85 when she passed away. Joe Biden's 81. But this man is supposed to have the nuclear codes. And speaking of world leaders, this man just can't do it. Something is wrong with this man's brain. And we all know it. Well, we got some news here, guys. Seems like the White House is confirming that Joe Biden has dementia. Yeah. Let's get into this, guys. Make sure you guys like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member. Member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If watching on Rumble, click the join button to get access to the same thing. And you guys can support us on Locals and on blackandwhitenetwork.com, both for just $5 per month. Here we go, right here. White House aides reportedly confirm Biden exhibits classic dementia symptom. Now, I believe the symptom they're actually talking about is sundowning. It's over here in this article. Basically, they're saying that Joe Biden can function somewhat between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Now, that debate was actually pretty late even for Central Time to me. I mean, the debate was at 8 p.m. Now, the White House is on the East Coast. It started at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So that is way out of the range of the apparent hours that Joe Biden can function. Now, down here, it does say, right here it says the behavior the Biden aides describe can be compared to a symptom of dementia called sundowning. The term sundowning refers to a state of confusion that affects elders, particularly those with Alzheimer's disease, or types of dementia during the evening or as the sun is beginning to set, according to the Mayo Clinic. This is classic symptoms. More extreme cases of sundowning result in anxiety, aggression, pacing, wandering, which we did see, and even hallucinations and trouble sleeping, the Mayo Clinic states. Yeah. This is sad, man. I really don't wish Joe Biden bad health. I don't think he should be in the White House. But even if like Mike Johnson, House Speaker, is actually calling for the 25th Amendment to remove Biden, that would actually make Kamala Harris the new occupier of the Oval Office. I don't think it's going to happen. Democrats really don't want Kamala Harris. She's a DEI hire. Nothing more. They don't like her either. And they know that she would completely fall on her face if she was actually running this country. Now, Kamala, I believe, is 58 or something like that? Yeah, this woman's not very bright. She was chosen strictly because of her skin color, and she's a woman. Nothing more. Look here. Says here, when Biden and former President Donald Trump met on the debate stage, Beijing Biden became the focus of the Thursday forum as he looked confused, appeared to freeze up, and stumbled through answers. Amid the calls for the 81-year-old to drop out the race, the Biden campaign and Beijing Biden have worked to dispel concerns and downplay the performance as a rough night. Despite the damage control, sources told Axios that Beijing Biden is dependably engaged between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., but is susceptible to verbal miscues and fatigue outside that time frame. That's scary, guys, because when you're supposed to be running a country, guess what? Enemies could attack at any time. You need to make decisions maybe in the middle of the night. I'm wondering what would happen, man, if Biden had to get up at like 2 a.m. He probably wouldn't even know where he is. He really wouldn't, man. I mean, is this the best our country can do, man? Democrats, this the best you guys can do, I should say. Because our guy's sharp. President Trump is still sharp. Extremely sharp. Not worried about our guy. And remember, the media was actually trying to say that, oh, Trump, man, he's messing up his words now. They were trying to do damage control for Joe Biden because everybody was seeing him messing up over the past month. So they started making up stuff about Donald Trump. Like they actually showed a picture of Donald Trump apparently being escorted off stage by Don Jr. But if you actually watch the video, that wasn't the case. He was just basically shaking Don Jr.'s hand because Trump had a crowd of people. And of course, you know, Trump actually does have a base and people actually will show up for him. This campaign's dead, man. It definitely seems like it is dead for Joe Biden. But there you have it, man. That basically saying Joe Biden has all of the symptoms of dementia. Wow. And by the way, Joe Scarborough over there on MSNBS, the so-called conservative, he's really not, saying this is the best version of Biden ever. Yeah. We call BS on that. And I'm pretty sure Joe Scarborough did not believe that at all, man. But there you have it, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.